My name is Mark Shaffer, running for Wilkes-Barre City Council District B. The three main problems that I see are infrastructure, the opioid epidemic, and housing in the city. There are far too many abandoned houses in the city, and we can tackle this through things like land banking. Far too many people die of the opioid epidemic in our area. Luzerne County is one of the hardest hit counties in the country, and Wilkes-Barre is the county seat, center of a lot of it. And for our roads, it's the thing everyone talks to me about when I'm on doors. But what I've learned from talking to people is people aren't just upset about the potholes, the crumbling bridges. They're also upset about the amount of trash. If we're going to be honest, we all know that the barrier to any sort of serious gun legislation in Pennsylvania is Republican control of the State House and State Senate. If you want to be effective in tamping down gun violence, you need to invest in mental health. You need background checks. You need all these things that all come at the state level or the national level. We need a Citizens Oversight Commission with an anonymous tip line for these kinds of things, so that how it works now, if you have to go tell the police that a police officer is abusing you, that is not a good system. You need to have an oversight board where people can file anonymous complaints. It can be looked into it separately from the police department, so you have a neutral party that can back people up. Things like a long-term infrastructure plan will create enough jobs, will create new businesses that will generate revenue in the long term that will offset a lot of these costs. I think a big way to deal with this is to grow your way out of it. I am concerned about the new budget that was just announced. I'm concerned about it's unclear what the status is, but the mayor's interest in selling off the sewer lines. I think that historically we can see in other communities that when that's happened, as soon as it got sold, the private companies immediately just jacked up rates. And I think that in the current administration, with my political opponent as well, a lot of people in city government they fear tax increases, but they see no problem with fee increases. They think that that's somehow not a tax. And so when they run for office again, they can say, I never voted to increase taxes. I think we need new people involved in the city to make sure that we get new ideas.